Welcome to the Public Speaking Experts Podcast with Elliot K. and Jose Ucar. Every week we bring the tips, tools, and strategies for you to become a world-class public speaker. We bring you guests, experts, and authorities in the field of public speaking to enrich you and enhance your public speaking journey. Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment. And now, please welcome your hosts, Elliot and Jose.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's another.
Thank you. Gracias. Spasiba.
Spasiba.
Tack så mycket.
There we go. It's another
Merci.
recording of the Public Speaking Expert Podcast. Yes, I'm excited. And today we get to put Jose to the sword. We get to put Jose to the test. And today, Jose is going to be kicking some public speaking hiney with his 100 tips to become a great speaker, to speak your greatness, and to
Spreading
make
the
loads of
butter
money.
That piece of bread. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, Jose, how are you today? How are you?
Ask me again.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So here's the thing. We have less time than I had because we've got to record this and then we got to do an interview. So you've probably got less than half an hour to squeeze out 100 tips for people to not only be a great speaker, but to
speak your greatness.
I know. So today's going to be one of those like really quick fire things. So Jose's going to do 100 tips, and every 10 tips he drops, I'm going to be like, I'm going to hit the woohoo button for you to keep encouraging you, to keep inspiring you, because today we're putting Jose to the sword. And due to some technical issues, we weren't able to start our normal recording time, which means we're half an hour in, and Jose has less than half an hour because I've been talking for about 1 minute, which means you have actually 29 minutes. And we actually have to probably finish before that to get ready for the next interview. So you're probably got 28 minutes. And by the time I finish speaking this, it's probably 27 minutes. Then we've got to do a commercial break in the middle. So you probably got about 25 minutes. In fact, can you do 100 tips in 5 minutes?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
What are you talking about, man?
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, so there you go. You ready? Why you got shades on?
Hold on a
you know,
second.
people can't see you with shades on. You know, this is a podcast, right?
Oh,
so unless
right.
they see it on our YouTube channel, the Public Speaking Expert Podcast YouTube channel, or they watch it on either your or my LinkedIn, they can't see your sunglasses.
Well,
you do know that, right?
I do. No, I don't. That's why I do it. And then you remind me. And then that's how people know. Every time. It happens every week. I do something and I don't make any sounds. Exactly. Every time we record, it happens. And now you know by now. Exactly. It's that's your responsibility. I'll do it and you share it.
That's the money-making sound.
I show it and you tell it.
That was quite kinky sound. I'm not sure.
It's both. Actually, it's the kinkiness of money.
Oh, is it? Maybe that's the kinkiness of your money.
The money, yeah. So I'm ready.
Me.
I'm ready for those T-pose.
Are you ready?
No, actually,
right. Well, let's give you a big build up. Should we give you a bit of a?
I've got
bags
very
on
big.
Your eyes.
Yeah, bags. So hold on. Okay, that's why the shades are on.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. 100 tips to become a great speaker by Jose Ucar. Here we go.
So how is this gonna go? I just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You just go.
I start. Okay.
Okay.
Are you counting? You're counting. Yeah.
I'm gonna count. I've got my pen and I'm gonna do a line every time you drop a tip.
He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. That wasn't a tip, by the way. So be clear about your big why. Why do you speak? Be passionate about your topic. Know your subject inside out. Believe in yourself and your message. Understand that speaking is a process. So fall in love with it instead of the outcome. Live in continuous growth and curiosity. You are never the finished product, and the fun is in the making. Learn something new every day, people. Be mindful of who you spend time with. Find a community to help you step forward and become a confident and empowered speaker. example of a community, the Public Speaking Experts Podcast. So does that mean I've done, what does that mean? That means I'm 10, yeah?
10 in, you got 90 to go.
Oh, hold on. Wow. Okay. Hold on a second. So 90. I think I'm going to need then less energy for each tip.
No, yeah, I think the energy is fantastic. Don't tell me you're exhausted. You've only done 10. What are you, like a 30-second man?
No, hold on a second. Whoa. Okay, so so I left it on, okay, on the 10. Right. Dare to fail. The greatest lessons will come from your biggest failures. Always remember that, people. Be prepared to take risks and do something that scares you every day. Remember, it's not about you. It's never about you. It's all about the audience. Your mission as a speaker is to elevate them, to leave them better after they hear you speak. Oh, be careful with my earbuds. Confidence is like a muscle that you need to work on. So it's like going to the gym. Remember that. Get out of your own head. Be present and connect with your audience. Begin before you are ready. Yes, begin before you are ready. Don't delay it. And bear in mind that experience will always be your best ally. Always look for feedback. As Elliot and I like to say, feedback is the breakfast of successful speakers. Remember that there is uniqueness in you. You are authentic, you are adequate, and you are appreciated. So I've got 80 more to go.
Yes, that's how maths work. I'm not sure you're quite aware of that. But yes, you still got 80 to go. Don't worry, we'll get to 50. We'll have a quick commercial break and then you can carry on. So keep going. You're
Thank you
doing
very
good.
much. Okay.
Keep going, baby.
Cool.
The sound of kinky money, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, let me just hit the kinky money again. Yeah, that'll give me energy.
There we
So
go.
rely on the power, what we've just done right here, right now. Rely on the power of the pause. This will give the audience an opportunity to digest your message, and it will also help you compose yourself. Always focus on the message that you want your audience to take away at the end of your talk or presentation. Know your audience, because you're there for the audience, as I said before, and adapt your message accordingly. Have an introduction always ready, which states who do you help, to achieve what, and through what, where you can highlight the benefits of your products or services. For example, I help businesses succeed through the power of advanced communication skills. That's just an example. So have that intro ready whenever you go networking or introduce yourself or actually get invited to the Public Speaking Experts Podcast Show. The quality of your thinking is what will determine the quality of your speaking. Your speaking and your speaking, business and life. 3 pillars of successful public speakers: purpose, as I said, your big why, identity, and beliefs. How many have I got? Oh, goodness me.
You still got 2 more to go to hit 30.
You are transferring certainty when you're presenting, when you're speaking. Certainty about your topic, certainty about who you are, and certainty about your business, your product and service. It's not just what you say, but how you say it, people. Remember that they will always remember how you made them feel. Make sure your message is short, simple, succinct. Use props. I'm going to go back to my props a little bit again. Yeah, use props in your speaking.
At this point, he's put on his sunglasses, just so you understand. Okay.
And I just go pa, with the kinkiness of money. Leverage the power of consistency. Work on your craft daily. Consistency is key. Master storytelling as a speaker. Very important. Very important. You like my accent in there, mate. Use visual aids only to enhance your presentation. Don't distract people with those slides in the background. Otherwise, be less vanilla. When you try to fit in, you will disappear. Have a clear plan and never wing it. Have a structure, as Elliot always likes to say. Structure will set you free. Practice improvisation in case things go wrong. And I'm about to wrap. Practice does not make perfect, but it will make you great. Let your personality come through. Be human, personable, relatable, and use humor. I said master storytelling, but also tell stories and anecdotes. I'm going to take the shades off. Woo! Okay. We get into 50 quickly. Tell stories and anecdotes. I said that one already. Use analogies and put data into perspective. Grab the audience's attention at the beginning and finish with a dynamic end. Bang! Make it memorable. Make a great impression quickly. Breathe. Take actually a few minutes before your speech to calm your body and mind, just like I've done right now. And then you go back into it. Have your own ritual before you enter the stage. I, for instance, and Elliot knows this, in the last presentation we did together, I listened to Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. And that's actually how I turn myself on and just go with the kinkiness of money. Man, just speak your greatness. Slowing down your
I think
pace.
it's a scary thought that you come on stage turned on. Because you just said that's how you turn yourself on. I'm like,
well, it's turned on, different ways of being turned on. Look at my hair. I'm just going crazy with all of these tips.
keep going.
Have we reached the 50 or not? Where are we? Where are we now?
Two more to 50.
Well, I was being all turned on, and then you turned me off. Always, I was going to say, slowing down your pace and gestures will help you with your nerves. So gesture with purpose. Always gesture and move with purpose. I've already said it. And when rehearsing, as a tip, yes, number 50, I think this will be: read the content aloud to yourself or with a frustrated friend. Sorry, a trusted friend. A frustrated friend. I don't think, yeah, but definitely a trusted friend will be better. So this is when you get into
there
practice.
We are. So
over to you. Give me a break, people.
Hitting 50. There we go.
So I'll come back.
Please don't. Okay, and so we'll take this opportunity to quickly tell you that, of course, the Public Speaking Expert podcast is actually releasing a book by me and Jose. So part of the reason we're doing 100 tips is because in the book we're sharing 125 tips to accelerate your ability to speak your greatness. So watch out for that and make sure you go to the website and pre-register your interest. You go to publicspeakingexpertpodcast.com. You can pre-register the interest and be one of the first to know when the book is coming out. We are going to take a very, very short commercial break, and then we're going to come back to the rest of the 50 public speaking tips. Apparently have a kink of money that Jose is going to share. You're listening to the Public Speaking Expert podcast with Elliot K and Jose Ukar. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment every single time you listen. And why not share with your friends, with your communities, with your favorite Facebook or LinkedIn groups, or anyone that you know could benefit from the expertise that's being shared on the Public Speaking Experts podcast. Also remember that Elliot and Jose are both professional speakers. So if you'd like to book us for your event, your conference, to MC and to speak, make sure you reach out to us on any of our handles on social media, and make sure you ask us to come and speak at your event so we can make it special. Follow us on Instagram, the Public Speaking Experts Show. Make sure you share your favorite comment, quote, or your favorite moment when you do listen to the Public Speaking Expert podcast, because we would love to hear from you, connect with us, reach out to us. But most importantly, make sure you take what you learn and implement it. You are listening to the Public Speaking Expert podcast with Elliot and Jose Ukar. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you do leave us a comment and send us a picture on it on Instagram, we will send you a copy of our up and coming book, absolutely complimentary, on the house. All right. Well, that definitely deserves a woohoo. Okay. Woo. Have you caught your breath? Have you sipped a drink? Have you quenched your thirst? Have you wet your throat? Have you done a poo?
No, I didn't have time. I need more than that.
That's not what I've heard. Right, here we go. Are you ready for your other 50?
Let's get to the 100 people. Yes. How much? I mean, we've got like 15 minutes. Okay.
Take it away.
Bam, 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 bam. So I left the previous one was when rehearsing, read the content out loud to a friend or to yourself. Then practice your movements. Bam, 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 for greater impact. Hold at least one full dress rehearsal, okay? And deliver your presentation as you will on the day of your talk. Wear what you would be wearing, everything. Try to replicate as much as possible and keeping that audience in mind every step of the way. Then another thing you can do is to record yourself and give yourself feedback and then share that video with friends. Okay. And always ask yourself, what could you do to improve? Or what could you have done differently? Usually helps. Master stage positioning. Where are you going to be on stage? How are you going to gesture? I mean, where's the past? Where's the future? Where's the present? Where's the problem? Where's the solution? Where do you do storytelling? All of these things are key, and this is what great speakers do. Visualize your success. Let me put my phone down. Visualize your success as you're delivering your presentation, and towards the end of it, it will help you with your nerves. Always speak from the heart and what you know. Invest in knowledge, people. That's why we do this podcast. Invest in knowledge, read books, join training sessions, important, and hire a coach. Speak, speak, speak. Don't compare yourself with others. As I always like to say, oh my goodness, I got the phone ringing and everything. It's great
success
day.
calling you.
Yeah, come on. Hello. I will pick up in a moment. Hold on a second, people. Let me just, can I call you
It'd be
later?
hilarious if you actually took the call live during the recording.
And-
like, hello, I'm recording
Well,
the
I'll-
public
I'll-
games. Quite
that was a client, so I'll call her back. Where was that? What was the
You're on
last
10.
one?
You got 40 to go. 40 to go.
Right. Don't compare yourself. I said that's important.
Yes, don't
Share
compare
the
to despair.
greatness. Exactly. Share the greatness that will only come from you. We always say this. Your story matters, and people out there need to listen to it. Tell your story. Tell it now. It could change someone's life, a person's life. You can't inspire others, listen to this, unless you are inspired yourself. To influence others, you can either be yourself or change yourself. Having no slides is better than bad slides. Limit each slide to a single core idea. Don't leave a slide on the screen if you have finished speaking about it. It happens a lot. I'll see it a lot. Instead, you can just have a blank or a black slide instead of just turn the whole thing down. Turn it down. Not turn it down. Turn it off is what I wanted to say. Present data in an easy way to understand. Otherwise, why are you going to present it? To drive people nuts. Don't have a slide to read from, ideally. There is no point to repeat in the text what you're talking about, right? So use it always to support you. Your visuals are to communicate what your mouth can do so well. A useful question to ask yourself: how do I combine my visuals with my words to make my message more impactful? The original. Try to avoid using built-in templates. I would recommend that. Look for a graphic designer that helps you with those, and then you will look super professional. I don't know why I did the French in there. Most photos should be shown full bleed. I'm giving you some examples of things, the font colors, things that you can put on your presentations. There we go. Make sure it's simple and that there is good contrast. There's nothing worse than actually seeing slides where you cannot even read. If you want to avoid the bullet points, don't avoid death by PowerPoint. Use them with purpose. If you're showing videos, ideally no longer than 30 seconds. What else? What else have we got?
Depends on the videos. Wow.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Be mindful about that. If you're not clear about the outcome of your presentation, you are very likely to lose your audience, and the phone keeps ringing, messages coming through. This podcast
Everyone's
works.
blown
We are
away by
live.
your 100 tips. They're like, Jose, oh my gosh, it's going
What?
crazy.
Give
Come
me more. They cannot
They
even
want to take you
believe
to
it.
1,000. Keep going.
Let's take it to 1,000. Use your stories to illustrate your points. Here is a very, very simple structure. Make a point, tell a story, or tell a story and make a point. I love this quote, by the way, by Chris Brogan. He once said, stories are how we learn best. We absorb numbers and facts and details, but we keep them all together, all glued into our heads with stories. That's why stories are important. How many have I got?
You're on 76.
Okay. Another important skill to develop to win your audience's attention is your voice variability. Whoa. Yeah, you got that one? Voice variability. For mouth breathers, like myself, sometimes because I struggle with my nose, close your mouth at the end of your sentences. Yeah. Keep your mouth hydrated to avoid something called smacking. So let me just drink a bit of water.
Smacking.
Smacking, bam, bam. Or we could call it the sound, the kinkiness of money. We could call it whatever. Remember to slow down. Then memorize your key points versus the whole speech. Woo! There are speaking frameworks, especially design, and Elliot and I speak about this on this show as well. Designed to present with impact without having to memorize things word by word. Think about it. You're going to completely lose the audience. You're not going to engage with them. You're not going to be present. And then if you forget something, you're very likely to lose your train of thought. Always remember when we're speaking that less is more. Collect testimonials from your speaking engagements. Okay. Once you start getting out there, collect testimonials, because that's the social proof very much needed to grow as a speaker as well. Be clear on the problem you solve with your speaking. Have a professional show reel that shows your speaking skills and content. If you got any questions, you want to know where Elliot and myself get our super duper show reels, just drop us a message. Have a professional show reel? Yes. A speaker website is always also key.
I thought Regina was drunk, but you're drunk. Okay.
I'm drunk. I think I drank
You're
over
drunk
the
on
weekend,
tips.
people.
Kit, you've got like 12 to go. Come on, let's do this.
Be present and provide relevant content on your social media channels. Find your speaking niche, and I'm going to give you 4 questions, okay? By answering the following questions. How big and relevant is the problem you solve with your speaking? Who is already solving it, and how? Who struggles? Oh, goodness me. Who struggles because of this problem, and what's your unique solution? Whoa. How many more? What's going on?
10 left.
Okay. Connect with people in your network and niche. Form a relationship with them. Don't underestimate what you have been through, as some people may also be experiencing it. Remember what I said about your story. You need to tell it. I just hit the mic because I'm just getting overexcited here. Remember, you can be the instrument for people to overcome their challenges. Have a FAB attitude. FAB attitude stands for focus, action, belief. Focus on what you want, act accordingly, and believe in the process. Operate from a place of service instead of a place of ego. Embrace the ripple effect of vulnerability. Elliot expanded on this on the previous 100 tips that we share. And Elliot, how many have I got? Because I want to finish specifically with 1 tip.
4.
I've got 4.
4 left.
Oh, wow.
Listen to the Public Speaking Expert podcast.
Yeah, listen
every
to
week,
the Public Speaking Experts podcast.
But we won't count that because I gave you that.
We're not going to count that one. Get ready for. Well, actually, we got 125 tips on the book as well. Have I mentioned read some good books? Practice. Yeah. Actually, look for speaking engagements in your area and begin to implement what we've been sharing today over these 100 tips. Go. And if you work for a business, if you're employed, go and speak to your manager and tell the person that you would like to deliver the next presentation, whether it is for the board members or a presentation, whatever the presentation is going to be. Go and offer yourself as the next presenter. Put yourself out there. How many have I got now? I'm very mindful.
2
I want to finish.
2 left.
2 left.
So you got 1 and then it's the last one.
And dare to make mistakes, learn in the process. And here's my number 100. Long-term consistency trumps intensity. Bruce Lee.
Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
Well done. You feel tired now?
I think I need a haircut. That's what I'm mindful of. I mean,
I think you need a haircut. Well done. You dropped it like it's hot there. Dropped it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. 100 tips. So that means this episode and the last episode, we dropped 200 tips on how to not only be a great speaker, but to
speak your greatness
and how to be an incredible world-class speaker. So here's what's really, really key. You need to go out there and implement some of them, one of them a day. If you just did one of them a day for the next 200 days, you would have implemented 200 tips. Now, of course, some of them overlap and recycle, but that doesn't matter because, speaking is a process. And if you truly want to get out there and be world-class and be a world-class speaker, it's just a never-ending journey. It's a never-ending process. And we're always learning. We're always growing. We're always implementing. We're always testing, right? And that's the key here. And I think that, yes, we've shared 100 each. And our book's coming out, it's got 125. And everyone's like, why is it 125? Because I said it's more than 100, but it's 127. I thought I'd be a bit strange with the number. I thought, yeah. And it's actually separated into 6 categories. And Jose and I need to go through the designs, which came through today as well. So we need to
I
look through those.
I saw those designs already, and honestly, it is looking like really.
Yeah, it's
bang.
looking like a winning
Yes.
bonus. So, as we mentioned, you can actually already pre-register. You just need to go to our website, publicspeakingexpertspodcast.com, all one word. And you can find there, of course, all our podcasts where you can subscribe, like, and leave us a comment. But of course, you can pre-register for the book, which I suggest you do. And you might need to be a bit patient because we won't be communicating until things are moving with the book, but at least you'll be on the list. And if you're on the list, you're really, really on the list, then you will want to know, really, really, really know. How was that for you, Jose, dropping 100 nuggets of public speaking excellence? Speechless. He's got nothing to say.
I loved it. I loved it. There is so much more we can offer if we actually just put ourselves out there. So actually, as I went through it, it's amazing how the whole public speaking mastery, considers so many different elements. That's why, as you said, it is a process. It's a daily thing. And that mastery, you will only achieve with practice, being vulnerable, being open to feedback. I loved it. I cannot believe
being
we
challenged.
being challenged, exactly. Being rejected.
Like you challenged me, I challenged you to do 100, and here we are.
And then it happened. So people, implementation is key here. Go and take one. I mean, you've got 200 days, even if you do it over a year, and then you cut yourself some slack, which is also important. Then practice the 200 tips over a year. Come back to us and share your profits. Give us a percentage.
You like that? Brilliant. Well, let's. I feel it's a perfect time to wrap it up before our interview that we're going to be doing shortly. So, listen, everybody. If you're not out there, implement, test, learn, get the feedback, improve, 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 and make sure